Welcome to the Bellingham-Whatcom County League of Women Voters interviews for the candidates of the Charter Review Commission. The League is a nonpartisan organization. We never support or oppose a party or a candidate. My name is Michael J., and my guest is Sandy Phillips, who is running for the Charter Review Commission from District 4 in Linden. We are asking all of the candidates for this office the same three questions. Each candidate has 2 minutes to answer each question, and the answers are timed. This video of candidate Phillips's responses will remain on our website until after the elections on November 5th, 2024. Candidate Phillips, thank you so very much for agreeing to this interview and for seeking to serve in public office. Here comes the first question, and that is, what should voters know about you that differentiates you from the other charter candidates in your district?
Well, thank you, Michael, and thank you to the League for doing this. As you know, this is a nonpartisan position, and I'm not only a non-aligned candidate, but I do not subscribe to any political party. I've lived in our present home in Custer since retiring from military service in 1992. My experience as a soldier covered several fields as varied as administrations, logistics, including purchasing and developing programs for storing and maintaining equipment. And I ended up working with the defense logistics agencies, servicing all branches. While cross-border shipping and transportation and customs brokerage are not unique to Whatcom County, they provide a rare interface with both national rules, regulations, and compliance with local and state laws. I worked in that industry after retiring. I additionally serve or have served on several nonprofit boards, as well as a WTA planning committee, and I'm currently on the Bicycle Pedestrian Advisory Committee for the county. I'm an officer in the Custer VFW. Many people know me as an actor. I've performed in theaters around the county, and I'm also a volunteer instructor in Tai Chi and Qigong in Blaine and Linden. All of this has given me a chance to know the diverse people and communities in our county.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that, candidate Phillips. My next question is, polls show Americans are frustrated with the polarization in political dialogue. Tell us about an experience in which you worked effectively with someone with a different approach, different values, or different goals.
Well, thank you again, Michael. In the military, I learned that you accomplish goals by finding consensus. I worked in Germany with a captain who was convinced that anything we had to do had to be accomplished the Army way, using military jargon and a lot of military procedures. On the other hand, I believe the way we could best accomplish our mission of training people and units to use our logistics systems effectively was to treat them with respect, but also to address them more casually. We discussed and tried both ways and came up with an approach that had better results than either of us thought possible. We did it by not being rigid and by accepting the best parts of both of our views. It enabled us to let the other units take advantage of the power of this system in reconciling things and making it work as effectively as it could. I believe in consensus. That's why I think we have to recognize and respect each other's ideas and approach things with a why not rather than a this is bad or we tried this before and it didn't work attitude. Time, technology, and people change. We have to change with them and adapt to the use of improved systems and approaches if we're going to have the best government we can.
Wonderful. Thank you for that, candidate Phillips. Last question. what issues would you focus on during the charter review process if elected?
Well, there are a number of issues that seem to encourage polarization. This is where consensus is essential to getting the best results. We don't want to, first off, throw out things that are important. We want to keep the things that work. And we don't want to have change for the sake of change. We need to have a blanket code of ethics in the charter that applies to all county employees, whether elected, appointed, hired, or contracted. Everyone needs to acknowledge and adhere to that code. Different areas of county operations could add to the code in their sections or could ask the Ethics Commission to review potential changes, but the common code has to apply to all. I personally support ranked choice voting. We have the necessary equipment and software tested and used in other places to make it work already. It will ultimately increase voter turnout once the public is educated. And with other areas in the state and country using it, education will not be as difficult as it might have been 10 years ago. We should also explore why the county prosecutor is the only elected official that currently is partisan. There are opinions written in other counties that say the office could be nonpartisan. The judges the prosecutor works with are nonpartisan, and to me, it stands to reason that the prosecutor should be all. Also, most of all, we need to retain and strengthen our charter's resolve to provide equal rights, benefits, and services to all people living in Whatcom County, regardless of their background.
Well, thank you so much, Candidate Phillips. I really appreciate you taking the time and obviously thoughtful preparing for this. Once again, thank you for giving the public this insight into your views and values. Viewers, please don't forget to vote by November 5th. Ballots are sent by mail, must be postmarked by that date. Ballots placed into drop boxes must be submitted by 8 p.m. that day. For more information, please see votewa.gov. Thanks, everybody.